Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm just gonna dabble in makeup. That's kind of what I've been doing this entire quarantining time. Okay, so I've already primed my eyes and I set it with my powder. I'm going to be using the Modern Renaissance palette due to the fact that it's extremely popular. I know so many people who follow me have it. Just so you can, for my transition shade, I am going to start off with Burnt Orange right here. I was not playing when I told you it was a beat up palette, but I've had it since it came out, which was like 2017 or 16. Next, I'm going to be going in with the shade on the very end. It's pronounced Realgar right here. I really wanted to make sure I was pronouncing that right. I feel like every video I've seen of makeup artists using this palette have always called it something along the lines of like Realgar, or they wouldn't even attempt to say it because they already knew they would be saying it wrong. But I looked up the pronunciation and it's pronounced Realgar. The next shade I'm going to be using is Antique Bronze right here. I'm going to be putting that in my outer corner. I think instead of putting it just in my outer V, I'm gonna actually bring it in a little. I feel like it can go a little farther in. I'm gonna go back in with Burnt Orange and just like redefine my crease. I think I'm gonna do a semi-cut crease. I've been really into using concealer before laying down a shimmer shade now, because I feel like it makes the shimmer not only pop a little more, but last longer too. I'm always so sick of those little creases that show when you don't do this. So yeah, I just added a little on my brush. Now I'm just gonna let that dry. It's not gonna dry too much, just a little bit. I'm gonna let it sit for a minute, and I'm just gonna put that Antique Bronze shade right here just to like have it blend in with the semi-cut crease. That way it doesn't look too harsh. Now that I finally got that to be tacky, I am going to apply Primavera on my lid onto that concealer. Just gonna blend this in a little more using a fluffier brush. I'm gonna go in with some eyeliner now. Gonna go in with my No Problem Prime Essence from Touch and Soul. I've been trying this new thing that actually really worked for me. I have been concealing my under eye before I put my foundation on, as well as setting it with a setting powder before I put my foundation on, and it really covers my dark circles, like even more than it did before. And of course, going in with my Fenty Beauty foundation in the shade 340. Using the Pro Filter, I usually do about 3 to 4 pumps. And using my BoxyCharm brush, because my Y6 from Morphe finally broke, and I'm kind of sad. I can order it again, but this brush is also really good. So I'm a silly person because I forgot to set my under eye before putting my foundation on, but it's okay. It doesn't really look like it is causing any problems. And yeah, I'm just repeating what I just did before my foundation. This is just to give me some extra coverage under the eyes. Oh, let me do my forehead too, since I have my foundation on. This and this. This is like all I do usually. I don't usually apply more than this. Going in with my It's My Ray Ray palette, using the shade right here. It is called Shy. This is my favorite thing to set my under eye with when my foundation is on, of course. I don't like to, I always say I'm not like, I don't bake a whole lot. I sometimes do it, but most of the time I just like to set it with this. Because when it comes to baking with like the really white powder, I always feel like it looks really chalky, and it always appears to look way too white, even if I don't put a lot. But this one has more of a yellow undertone, so it kind of goes more with my complexion and all of that. And there's like no flashback either, which is good. I'm gonna set every area that I concealed. Onto our time, using my Truffle shade Fenty contour stick. Oh my gosh, because this is magnetic, it's stuck to my hoop. Oh god, it's sticking to my hoops. Set that in place using my Tarte bronzer in this cute little compact I have right here. It's like a trio. It's a highlight, blush, and bronzer, which is super cute. I'm not gonna use that tiny mirror though. I feel like I need a whole mirror, so I use this one. And I don't usually like contouring my forehead, but I do like to bronze it. I only really contour just my cheekbones, and that's about it. Blush, I'm gonna use that blush that was in that set. Just gonna smile so that I can get the apples of my cheeks. That's why I always smile every time I apply blush, in case you were wondering. I don't care if I put too much on. I really don't. It's a very light color, so a little will go a long way, and it's buildable, which is good. Okay, I think that's good. So for my lower lash line, I'm going to go back in with that shade I had called Realgar right here. Oops. Always do this after my foundation is on, because I feel like when I conceal and all that stuff, I feel like it would just cover it up, so I like to do it after I conceal and foundation and everything. I like to save it for later. For my mascara, I'm going to be using Big Ego from Tarte. This is and I'm gonna do one more coat. Also gonna take my Lights Camera Lashes mascara from Tarte and put it on my lower lash line. I'm choosing to put this on my lower lash line because the wand is a lot more small. It's a lot smaller, so it's easier to get my lower lashes more defined as opposed to using a bigger wand that would just make it all smudged and messed up. And you only need one coat of that. For the lips today, I'm gonna go in with this lip color from Lime Crime. I've had this for a couple of years now. It's like, I don't even know if there's any more left, but I'm gonna try to see if I can scoop as much out as I can. Gonna use that highlight that I had in the trio. I'm just gonna spray my brush.
This is the completed look. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you continue to stay healthy and safe. Bye.